Can you guys hear me now? Dime, mi gente. Can you guys hear me now? I did it. Listen, the title, Making Do With What You Got. You heard? That's it and that's all. Because honestly, I don't even know if I got cards on me. I don't think I do. And quite frankly, if I'm being realistic, I don't think I got time to pull cards. So we're just going to go with vibes. Right now. Yo, it's been a weekend. It's been a week. It's been a life. It's been a last month. It's been a time. So my apologies before I start with my bullshit. My apologies because I know I haven't been going live the last like 2 or 3 days. My intention was to bring my ass back home and do the live as per usual, right? The thing is that by the time I get home, I don't know if they're gonna, because they've been working on that damn wall. So that's why I haven't been live, because physically I couldn't. So I was thinking when I got out the gym, I'm like, do I wing it, go all the way home, try to go live, and then, go about my day? Or do I just get on live, talk my shit with y'all? I think I might have cards. If I do, I probably got the playing cards. Because I had the playing cards on me this weekend because we were actually playing cards. Hold on. I got this big-ass Barney bag and all type of traca de mierda going on in here. Hold on. Because I think I do got. Oh, yes. Look. See, so I have playing cards. So I'm going to leave it out to remind myself because y'all know I'm going to forget. So we'll pull cards in a few. What was I telling y'all? Oh, I was explaining to y'all that we'll just pull cards or just talk, and I'll just give you guys what I've been hitting on intuitively, and we'll just kind of like tap in and shit. Because quite frankly, if I can avoid going home, then it won't push me back on my day. Because I got to actually be somewhere at a certain time. So realistically, me going from where I'm at now to my crib to do the live would have been taking me out of my way anyway. So again, back to the title, right? Just making do with what we got. It's been a minute since we did a card chronicle. Like, a minute. It's been a minute. But today I was getting out. Oh, I was looking for this. I was fucking looking for that yesterday. But yeah, happy Monday. I was looking for this too. Happy Monday, fam. I love you guys. I did not forget about y'all. I know it might like come off that way. It might feel that way. I'm also low-key scared to drive off because this mount, Dollar Tree, you heard? So I don't know how good it's gonna be. And I don't want you to fall down. Making do with what I got, but I'm having a hard time trusting the universe. Okay? I'm having a hard time here. Honestly, I probably would have been complaining about something at this point. Like, I would have been complaining that I didn't have the right mount in the car today. Because I literally had to run after the gym to the fucking Dollar Tree down the block to get this damn fucking mount that did not cost $1, by the way. But we're not even gonna talk about it. So I could have complained about that. I could have complained about the fact that, damn, am I really gonna drive all the way home when I know I gotta go the fucking opposite way? I could have been complaining about that. Like, I could have been complaining about a whole lot. But honestly, it's not giving, bro. It's not the vibes. It's just not the vibes. Like, there's a million things I could complain about, but then again, it's like, you know how many children are starving in the world right now? You know how many parents don't know, like, where their children probably are right now? So, like, I ain't even gonna complain about it. I'm gonna just thug it out. I'm just gonna thug it out. My kid is good. My kid is healthy. My family is good. It's been nothing but good vibes. You feel me? It's been nothing but good vibes around me. My energy has been amazing. Thank you, Lord. And so I ain't gonna sit here and complain. I hope everyone is, like I said, having a good Monday. And low-key, I'm like, am I gonna start here? I think I am gonna start here. I hope you guys can hear me good with the window open. Hold on. All right. The day before, first of all, did I tell y'all my weekend was wild as fuck? My weekend was pretty wild. Like, not in a bad way. It was a whole lot of unexpected things happened this weekend, which was pretty dope. Things that I didn't even consider, or things that I didn't even, like, wasn't even working toward, or honestly, there was a few things that popped off this weekend that I didn't even see these things as like even an option or a possibility. And for whatever reason, it worked itself out. I didn't even have to do anything. I didn't even have to touch anything. It is starting to rain. See, God was like, just go live now, because to go all the way home right now when it's about to start raining out these streets, it's crazy. So I kind of just want to give you guys some good vibes. I kind of just want to like share the word, if that's even the right thing, you know. I feel that shit heavy on me. Like I said, this weekend was it's surreal. I genuinely don't even really have the words to really put it into like context, because I stopped a few times this weekend. Like, I've been picking this up in the readings. I've been picking up the energy of like just positive things popping off for us. Things that I remember a few weeks ago we were talking about how something was gonna like take off, something that we hadn't put work into, or something that kind of been like simmered down, something that we haven't really paid no attention to in a while, and something was gonna kind of like take off. Something like that happened this weekend for me. And when I realized it, when I was in that moment, I was like, yo, this came out in one of the readings like last week or 2 weeks ago. And then the next day, I got an email. Well, it's crazy because I got the email like 2 weeks ago, if I'm being for real. If I'm being all the way honest, I got an email like 2 weeks ago, and I didn't see it until the other day, until Saturday. And when I seen it on Saturday, first of all, the email was like 3 paragraphs long. And I was just so grateful. I'm trying to hit the bumps super slow because I don't know if this fucking tripod thing is gonna like hold up. But we praying. But I was stuck on stupid when I read that email. I couldn't even, it took me a minute to even process what the email said, and I just was like overwhelmed with like just gratitude, because like I said, there's so much ugly that's going on in the world right now. There's so much heavy shit that's happening worldwide that for me, immediately I remember feeling like, damn, little old me. And this is, you know, like where this even came from. And then I just was like, I'm not even gonna question. So again, that kind of goes into the title too. Like, I'm not even gonna question, because I know my intentions, I know my heart, I know my moves is always pure. Like, I know I'm a genuine person. I don't be out here advertising that, right? I don't be out here like, I'm a good person, but I know that I am, you know? I have that, I feel that, that's really who I am day to day. And so I had to catch myself too. And I guess that's part of the message. You know, when good things do happen to you, don't discredit it, or don't like disregard it. Don't be quick to kind of brush it off, you know? Also, because you can also push it away, whether it's a good thing as like a person that's coming into your life, or a good opportunity that's coming your way. Even when people compliment you, because I struggled with that for a long time. Like, I'm OD, like I'm a giver, right? But anytime I ever had to receive something, or I was ever in a position to receive something like a gift or something from someone, I get real funny real quick, because I don't really know like how to do that. I'm not used to that, you know? And so it took me a while to even be able to be in that space. And so that's definitely also part of it too, the message today, because even something as small as someone telling you, yo, you look nice today. Like, don't just be awkward, you know, like, be like, yeah, bitch, I look good. I look good. I look fly. All the things. Like, you gotta just accept it. Because I feel like, I don't know if my girl Shane is in the chat. Eventually, when I get to where I'm going, I am gonna, like, look at the chat, kind of tap in with y'all, and I do want to pull some cards now that I know we have that deck in the car. But my girl Shayna, she's the one that knows more or less the astrology and all that shit. I feel like I say that in every reading, because if I had the capacity mentally, I would be researching these things after these lives, because they keep coming up. The fact of, I think we are in retrograde, or we might be in like a post shadow of Mercury retrograde specifically. I'm not entirely sure, but for some reason, whatever's going on astrologically and energetically, the point is that I feel more gratitude than I've felt in a long time. 1. 2, for some reason, I just feel like, you know how many times in the last 2 months alone, I've had to kind of rewind it and like bring myself back to reality. Like, bitch, you didn't just remember what you just went through the last 5 years, my nigga. Like, look where you are right now. Like, look at what's going on right now. Like anything that you could complain about today is so minor compared to what you've dealt with just in the last few years, you know? And so that's been heavy on me the last few months, and I feel it heavily in the last few weeks. Like I said, this weekend in particular that just passed, I cannot even put it into words. It was so random. First of all, it was so random. I literally was like, I pushed myself to do certain things that I really wasn't all the way 100% in the mood to do. And I did it because I just was like, yo, let me get this done. Let me do the thing. You feel me? And the minute I started, the minute I got to where I was going, the minute I was like in it, I immediately was like, this is it. Like, this is why I pushed myself. This is why the universe didn't make a million things go wrong so that this wouldn't happen. Because I feel at home here. I feel good here. This feels right, you know? And I think this is something that I've learned like a million times over. So many times over, I've learned, like, just don't even go against it. It feels right. Just let it flow. Don't question it either. Like, let it happen. Let it happen. I feel like somebody is in store for a lot of blessings that are going to be coming in. But I think whoever, you know what it is? I think that whoever I'm tapping into is somebody that probably just went through a really dark time. And so somebody may still kind of be in, like, I guess low-key survivor mode, but more so like worry. It feels like worry. It feels like somebody's worried, like, damn, is this for me? Or is this going to be taken from me? Like, how long is this going to be for me? Like, somebody's worrying. It's like anxiety. Somebody's giving themselves anxiety about something that is for them. It's meant for you. And even if it's something that's going to transpire for 2 weeks, even if it's a little fling that puts you in a vibe and you only rocking with that person for a month, cool. It is what it is, you know? Like, take it for what it is. Enjoy it for the time that you have it. And when it's time for it to go, release it. Hold the door open for it and just be happy for the experience. You feel me? Like, that's literally the vibe. That's literally the vibe. I don't even know. When I tell y'all that yesterday morning, it was Sunday yesterday, right? Yes. So yesterday morning, I got up. And my OGs know I used to spend every single Sunday in the cemetery, one of the cemeteries. Every Sunday, sin falta. Yo, rainstorm, snowstorm, hailstorm. It could have been raining roaches. My ass, it was Sunday, my ass was at the cemetery. Wasn't nobody that was taking me from that. Wasn't nobody that was changing my plans. Wasn't no plans I was making gonna alternate that. Like, and I really struggled with that the last few years. And in the last few months, because I haven't been to the cemetery since around Izzy's birthday, right before Puerto Rico. And that, for anybody who knows me personally and for all the OGs, like, y'all know that's something it's not common for me. Like, that's not normal for me. And so yesterday morning I got up and I was like, oh, it was not doable yesterday because I wasn't around yesterday. But yesterday, like, something hit for me yesterday where I was like, oh, this Sunday we got a date this Sunday. Like, I'm ready, you know. And I don't even know what that is that prepared me. I don't know what I did to prepare myself. Like, I don't know why the energy has shifted, or again, what triggered the energy to shift. I don't even know. I just know I went through a really weird phase where it's not that I didn't want to go, I just genuinely felt uncomfortable about going, which was strange for me because, again, for the people who know me, that's like my most comfortable place with the people that I love the most that are no longer here, you know? So for me to feel weird or weary about going to the cemeteries, that really affected me. And yesterday I just was like, oh, I'm outside. Talk about it this weekend. Because I'm all the way outside. Damn, I don't know if I should get... Nah, I'm not gonna do it to myself. So this morning too, right? I want to say I played myself, but we're being positive, so I'm not gonna even sell myself that pipe dream. But low-key, I kind of played myself this morning because I usually do like anywhere between 1 to 2 hours, like a workout. This morning, it was more like 3.5, on the better half of like 3.5 hours. So tomorrow, I'ma probably be in shambles. But I feel like I'm saying that because it's part of the message. Because I was tapping into like pushing something, like pushing the limits of something, which is not entirely a bad thing. Just be careful with that. If you feel drawn to doing it, or if you feel like pushed to doing it. The New York City Marathon just passed, and I don't know why, because they were showing me this the other day. Because at first I chucked it up to, oh, the marathon just happened, so that's why they're showing me that as an example. But I'm being drawn to talking about it now, so maybe it's not just that. But somebody is feeling drawn to like doing something, and maybe it is pertaining to exercise. Maybe that's why I'm bringing this up. I don't know if somebody wants to like start training for a run, a marathon, or there's something here that somebody is like being pushed to doing something. And I think what's pushing them, I don't think they understand really what's pushing them, but I think there's a voice in somebody that's like, I don't really got nothing to lose by doing it. And so if anything, if I do it and I succeed, it's actually going to be a positive. It's going to be a good thing. So fuck it, like I'm about to do it. But it just feels like it's something that someone never considered, or something that, because somebody's like, yo, this is completely out of my league. Like, this is not even something that I would have ever thought about doing before. I want to say, fuck it, do it, you know? But everybody's situation is different. If it's something that you feel like, yo, I can't lose nothing by investing in this, my health, my mental health, whatever, then fuck it, by all means. Dive head in, you know. Obviously utilize your discernment. If there's something that is you being drawn to doing and you kind of got a bad feeling about it, abort mission ASAP. Don't even play with your life like that, you feel me? Don't even play with your life like that. It's so funny because there's so much that I could say, but I'm just like, and I think that may be somebody's vibe too. Like, somebody may have a lot to say to someone specifically, or about a specific situation, and I think somebody's being drawn to like kind of biting their tongue a little bit. And I don't want to give that off. Like, I don't want to put that off of like biting your tongue, because it's not like I'm scared, so I'm not saying it. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like I'm gonna just play this smart, and I'm not gonna address certain things, or I'm gonna play shit smart and conserve my energy Because I know if I take part in this conversation, or if I take part in saying this, or if I share my piece, all hell was gonna break loose. You feel me? It's something along, because somebody's like, I could say a lot. I could say a lot. Somebody could be lying on you too. That's funny. Somebody could be lying on you. Somebody could be trying to like kind of push forward a narrative that may not necessarily be true, or may not necessarily be entirely true. Or somebody's saying something or claiming something and you know that it's not true. Like you was there, you saw it, you got the screenshots or something like that. Because it definitely feels like somebody's chatting, somebody's talking, and somebody else is sitting there listening, not saying nothing, and just like, word? Really, that's interesting, because I was there, boo. You was not. I was there. And it ain't quite go down like that. But if that's what you want to believe, and that's the narrative you want to sell yourself, and that's what you want to tell yourself, then mira, who am I? Who am I to hold you back? Feel me? Ball out. Ball out. Not for nothing, but it's wild to see the people who like are riding bicycles and to see like how scared they are to ride next to the cars, because in New York City they just be getting whacked left and right. But I be low-key be feeling bad, like, I see you, bye, I'm not gonna hit you, I promise you. I ain't built like that. I ain't got it in me. Little beans. What are you doing? That was kind of crazy to do that, but whatever works for you, papito. Somebody also put a lot of energy into... Somebody put a lot of energy into conserving their energy. I was talking about this the other day, and it's fucked up because when I was talking about it, as I was talking about it, not that it didn't make sense to me, because it made sense, perfect sense to me, but I felt like, I guess maybe who I was talking to, because there was a part of me that was like, this is not being received well. This is not being received well. And maybe that's because I was talking to the person I was talking to, maybe this wasn't for them. Probably that's why I'm being drawn to talking about it now. But yeah, definitely somebody is putting a lot of work into conserving their energy. This could also be somebody's just simply learning how to meditate, or simply learning key factors of meditation and how meditation works. Definitely one of those things. But they kept bringing me back to that. They kept bringing me, even last week, that kind of was coming up. The conversation that I was referencing just now happened like last week sometime. But again, like I said, when I was in the middle of having that conversation, there was something about it that I just was like, it was wild. Because as I was talking to that person, I was like, I'm wasting my time saying these things, because this person is not, what I'm saying is not hidden for this person. Like, this person is not there yet. This person is not ready yet. This is not the type of time that they're on. They probably don't even understand half the shit that I'm saying. That's how it was coming off of me. So that's interesting that it comes up now, because not too long after I had that conversation, I had to go live and we pulled cards and shit, and it didn't come up that day. So I kind of just chucked it off to like, it wasn't supposed to. Feel me? And now it's coming out of nowhere. Papito, that's jaywalking, and I could have smoked you. Hello. Didn't even see you there. We're gonna pull up in like 2 minutes, and we're gonna pull some cards, because I gotta park and run inside. I kind of want to put my phone on the charger, but I feel like if I do, I might fuck around and fuck up the volume. Shorty's running. It's funny because my phone right now is going off. I'm on my way. Coño, puñeta. I'm only one person. I'm only one person. Terrible, terrible. Go, 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 sis. Damn, it looks like it's gonna... It don't look like it's gonna rain. It look like it's gonna come the fuck down. Like the sky, I don't know if it looks that way on camera. But damn, Papa, who's you? Let me behave. It looks yellow. I don't know if it looks yellow on camera though, but it definitely looks like it's about to start pouring. It's getting windy. It's alright. I'm like, damn, the title talking about making do with what I got. If I get caught in the rain, I ain't got no umbrella. What I'm gonna make do with if I get caught and it's fucking pouring? And I got the munchies like a motherfucker. You know what it is? Now that I'm on this kick with group 2, because October, we thugged it out. We did it. The little diet thing that we're doing. But to be fair, it was like a really... There was like availability to like do cheat days in October for October's setup. For November, the setup for the month of November for the diet that we're doing, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a lifestyle change, but because it's not just a diet, it's a little bit of everything. The working out, the exercise and the meditation, the eating habits. Some of us trying to kick smoking, which a lot of us have. We're already past our 30-day mark. Shout out to everybody in group 2. But November's hitting a little bit. I think I was saying this to y'all too the other day, because November's hitting a lot harder than we breezed through October, and I think a lot of us was like, oh, November's gonna, please, we got November in the bag. Yeah, right. We literally dragging our ass, fighting for our lives out here for November. Why I'm saying that? Because I was just saying that I got the fucking munchies galore, and I can't eat right now until like 3 o'clock. So this is what I'm doing right now. Dying a little bit inside. On Saturday, we went to my cousin's gender reveal, Saturday night, which I had every intention on going live on the vlog channel while we were getting ready, but I kind of got caught up, so I didn't make it on the live stream. However, something up with this light, or I'm tweaking? I might be tweaking. The New York in me might be like, all right, let's go. We've been here in 5 seconds. I think that's what's going on. There we go. It was the New York in me. That's what it was. But yeah, we went to my cousin's gender reveal on Saturday night, me and Izzy. And everybody, my cousins, I haven't seen them in mad long. And everybody was like, yo, it's crazy because you look mad different. I'm like, what do you mean? I ain't got no Botox. Like, nah, you look different. Like, you look the same, but you look different. I was like, Everybody was saying that all night. Everybody was saying that. And I'm like, I think it's this thing that I'm doing with group 2. Low key. Because I kind of feel different. If that makes sense. But I guess it do make sense. Because it's like they say, when you eating good, you feel good. You know, when you ain't got no negative energy dancing in your face, playing games in your face, you doing real good, you know? And so it was just crazy because I've been feeling it, but now it's like other people are like, yo, hold on. One of my cousins was like, he came up to me, he was like, yo, he made me do like a twirl. I was like, don't gas me, that's dangerous. Don't get me started. Yo, don't get me started. Don't start some shit. Don't start some shit. I'm kind of tight that I didn't. First of all, you need to be in the turning lane, Margie. I know you not beeping the horn at me. I'm kind of tight that I only got that deck on me. I need to start carrying. You know what it is? I haven't been live outside with y'all in a while. So I'm just not used to doing that anymore. But I should have realistically had at least one of the mini decks in my purse. I'm slacking. Here it goes. It's starting to rain. I'm like, that's perfect though, because when I park up, the sound of the rain and we're gonna do a little reading, it's gonna give back in the day vibes. I should have put in the title Car Chronicles, because it's definitely giving back in those days. The OGs know all about that shit. It's funny because when I drive, I'm typically heavy foot, but I'm trying to like obey the law and do the speed limit and all the things, because I'm carrying something on the trunk, and I don't want it to open. I don't want it to open. That'll be terrible. That'll be so bad. So if I keep like, I mean, I'm supposed to be utilizing my mirrors anyway, but if I keep looking around, that's why, because I'm a little bit worried. Un poquito. We're about to pull up though in a minute. My nigga, you got a turning signal? You in the turning lane beeping me again. That's that New York shit. It's sad because I'm a New York driver, but that's that New York shit. First, the guy behind me, he's in the wrong lane. He's beeping at me to turn. I don't got the light to turn because I'm not in the turning lane, fam. You were supposed to be in the turning lane. It's my fault. And then now, just right now, I'm like, I'm watching him come toward me, and I'm like, you got the turn signal on and you're not turning. You're about to drive right into oncoming traffic. And then you beep at me. Is we dumb or is we dumb? What we doing today? I don't know. This thing that I got from the Dollar Tree, the stand thing that I just picked up, in the box that shit had a charger, but I'm like, it's not electrical, it's just one of those bootleg ass stands. So I guess it came with a charger, but it's like a Type-C charger. I'm like, the iPhones don't even come with the fucking charger wire. This might be a cheap, I'm gonna try it, but I mean, I have a charger wire here, but I'm like stuck because, like I said, the fucking $1,000 cell phones don't even come with the fucking chargers no more. But this little gadget thing came with one. I never bought a phone stand that came with a wire unless it needed it, like to be charged or something, you know? Very strange. Don't take it, my guy. Don't take it. See, this is my toxic trait, because I'm looking right now. You gonna go, Papa? You could go. You cute. I'll let you go. I'm in a great mood today. Can you tell? I'm in a great fucking mood. My toxic trait. My toxic trait is Since I love the fucking rain so much, even though I just damn near almost did 4 hours, which is wild and was not a good idea. Don't know how I convinced myself to do that. A part of me is like, I think I could get like 5K in today. Especially like if it's raining. I like walking in the rain. But that's kind of crazy. I feel like it's my toxic trait. It's my toxic trait. Because why would I do that? You know what I mean? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I'm like, should I go down or should I go? We're gonna go around. Get myself a little parking. And I'm thinking too, if it's starting to rain here now, that means like in Jersey, it's probably already raining. Which is probably a good thing. Because then by the time I drive in, maybe it'll pass. Because in my mind, it'll go to Jersey first. Because Jersey is like south from New York. Does that make sense? In my mind, and maybe it's just me wishful thinking. Because I'm like, I love the rain, but I don't like driving when it's raining in Jersey. In the nighttime especially. Cities, I don't like it. So I'm like wishful thinking. Since it's raining here and it's just starting, I'm hoping that it is pouring right now so that it could be done by the time I'm driving in. That's my hope. That's my prayer. I'm putting it into the universe. Yo, I'm over here. Fucking New York drivers, bro. Because I'm looking at this guy. He was back there at the light. And I'm looking at him and I just knew he was going to eat that light. And he almost smacked that lady on the bike. Yo, when I tell y'all I'm sweating, it's disgusting. I know that's TMI, but like, I'm hot. I got this sweater on. I was already sweating before I got this sweater on. Not a good mix. When I get to where I'm going later, I'm gonna come back to the live and I'm gonna timestamp it to the part where we start doing the cards. For those of y'all who wanna come back to see the card part, the cards part. Y'all know what I mean. Today, Thank you. Wow. Wow. Alright. Oh, they be doing us dirty. Wait, between Philly and New York? I don't know who got the worst streets. And I low-key feel like they be leaving the streets all fucked up on purpose. Definitely feel like that. Because why? Like, what's the reason? What is the reason there's a crater here that's bigger than my fucking head? What is the reason for that? Somebody know? Because it's definitely giving. Fuck your whole car up so you could give the city more money. That's definitely what it's giving. But it could just be me. I don't know. I could just be tripping. Y'all like that, right? The best fucking driver y'all know. Look at that. Nice and smooth. Sweating. And I can't even take this off because I got like a tank top thing that I was in the gym with. Turn that off. Alright. Let's pull some cards real quick. Let me talk to y'all real quick. How about that one? Let me scroll up to the top. I don't know if you guys are still here, but hi, Angel Vibes. Hi, Christina. Hi, Corinne. You're. I didn't do that, did I? I'm like, I didn't do that, did I? Yo. Hi, Shansi. Girl. Hi, Michelle. I'm finally allowed on the chat. You wasn't allowed on the chat. Why? It's all cool. Wing it, girl. How you feeling, Christina? Mercury retrograde. The Gatorade started yesterday. Yo. I'm low-key delirious laughing because did it start yesterday? Because that would make a lot of fucking sense if it did. That's fucked. Oh my God, Christina. I hope you feel better soon, girl. Damn. It's unusual for you to feel that way about going to the cemetery. I've been trying to tell you. I don't know. I really don't. And I'm just like, I think I spent a little while, like too long, trying to make sense of it. And then finally I was like, I'm just not going to force myself or guilt myself into going, because then I'm going to do that. And I know myself. If I'm already feeling off about it, I'm going to guilt myself into going, and then I'm going to go, and then I'm going to fucking feel terrible because I'm not going to feel right about being there. And it's going to sit and be hard for me to deal with. Like on an emotional level, you know? And so I just haven't been pushing myself to do it. But yesterday morning, I was like, I'll be there Sunday. Definitely I'll be there Sunday. Are you driving to work? No. I can't say that publicly, so no. Where's your boyfriend? Boyfriend? Girl. You must be new here, boo. Like an ex or a former chola. Definitely not. Body all day, Bookie. Like you hung around gangs and wanted... Oh, you was spamming? That's what we was doing? Wait, what you said though? Like you hung around gangs and wanted to join, but had a good family, so the guilt didn't let you, but still were touched by some cholo and it just stuck on you. Loud and wrong. Where them caps coming from? You lost me at good family. You definitely lost me there. I mean, you might have had me on the gang part, but the good family, not so much. I don't know. You might have had me fucked up. Shit. California mom is crazy. It's funny because usually when I set the stream on the computer, I can weed out the trolls. So it's mad funny to me to see like people really doing this all day. That's crazy work. Praying for you though. Sending good vibes. It's pouring here in Jersey. Girl, I was just saying, did you comment that when I was saying that? Because I was hoping and praying. Because in my mind, I feel like if it rains there first, by the time it gets here and passes here, it won't be raining no more in Jersey. Like in my mind, it don't be raining at the same time. Like in my mind, the cloud moves. And it's going to move away. That's how it works in my brain. Hi, Chinche. Hi, Heather. Hi, Annie. You're not late, girl. You didn't miss much. I was literally on here for like 40 minutes just talking shit. And why are these cards like... Oh, okay. I'm about to say, why are the cards like this? But it's because I guess when I put them in the box the last time I used them, the jokers. The joker cards, I put them like that, face down. You're not late, boo. You're not late. You right on time. You right on time. Feeling ready to get past this mess on my face. Stitches coming out tomorrow. That's so good. That's I'm happy for you, man. Happy for you. I'm gonna pull some cards. Like I said, if anybody who's just now coming in, or if anybody who's like back and forth on the live, tonight when I lock in, I'll come back and do like a timestamp. I just want to pull a few cards and kind of get, you know, something out. Because I low-key feel guilty. I don't even know what today is. Is today the 11th? Or was that yesterday? No, yesterday, I don't even know. Hold up. Because the 8th was Saturday, the 9th. Today's the 10th. Tomorrow's the 11th. Okay. So we got one more day to get it together. Which, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I don't know if these guys at the crib is going to have it together. So I may actually either go live from where I'm at, or I'll just do like a card chronicles, but it'll be like a reading. Not like today, I had to make a pit stop. 7 of Wands, because tomorrow's the last day. And for anybody who's like, it's the last day to go live every day tomorrow. We did 10-10, 11 to 11-11. I tried to do. I think I missed like 3 days, which is not cool, but life, right? So we're going to take a break from 11-12 and on. We'll be back going live every day starting December 1st. I'm going to need like a little 2-week break or so. So, 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands speaks of determination. The 7 of Wands speaks of determination. Somebody could be experiencing a lot of good juju, and it's simply because that's what you're focusing on. You've shifted your energy, you've shifted your way of thinking, you've shifted the things that you're putting energy into. And so naturally the things that are coming back to you, naturally the energy that's staying with you, staying around you, surrounding you, now is positive. But that, it isn't even like, 'cause somebody's like, it's not necessarily luck, it's more so something that you've done or something that you're doing. You chose. Because you chose different, things are now happening differently. It's like that, which, I mean, I guess it kind of goes with what we've been saying all week. The last few weeks, rather. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. You could have been working on something with someone in particular. And you working on something with someone, or you thought you was. But it turns out they weren't working toward the same goal. They had their own selfish agenda. And this could even be romantic. Like, you thought you was locked in. You thought this was like the end goal was the family or this or that. Like, you thought one thing, and it turns out it's not that thing. You got cheated on, you got left, whatever the case was. The thing that you was working toward because somebody's making me feel like I was working on this on my own, apparently. But it's cool. It's all good, because it's not like someone leaving you stranded with a bill, with a business, with a job, with a child, with rent. Somebody leaving you stranded ain't gonna stop nothing. Not with the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. It ain't gonna stop nothing. Like, and somebody could literally be saying that. And I don't know, maybe with the Two of Swords at the bottom, you could have been worried at some point. Like, there may have been a time where you were like, damn, like, if this doesn't work out, I'm gonna be asked out. I invested everything I had. Time, money, energy, whatever, right? I gave it everything. So for a little while there, somebody might have been worried about it. Or with the Two of Swords, somebody else could have deliberately been trying to get you to, like, focus on the negative. Somebody, especially if this is like romantic or some type of like family dynamic, somebody could have been trying to sell you the narrative that if it doesn't work out with them and you, like, if that doesn't work out, then it's never going to work out for you. Somebody was trying to spin that. I think it worked for a little while, but I don't think it's working anymore, if that makes sense. Page of Pentacles, which Page of Pentacles, and at the bottom I have the 9. So there's a Ten of Pentacles here, but the Page of Pentacles is my student. It's somebody learning that they can actually attain that Ten of Pentacles. This is a 10 together, right? The 9 plus the Page would be 10 Pentacles. So somebody's learning that they can do it on their own. They actually, it might be better to do it on your own. It's less stress. It's less you got to worry about, you know, because you only got to worry about your part. Whatever somebody's not doing is really not your concern, because you're going to see it through regardless. It don't matter what somebody's doing or what somebody's not doing. 3 of Pentacles. Somebody's like, the universe got me. I'm not worried about shit these days. Touche. Touche. The universe got me. I ain't worried about shit. And I guess that message kind of, it coincides with the title. Making do with what you got. Making it work. Somebody's like, I could have easily played the victim. I could have easily sold myself short. I could have easily stood in the hole that you left me in. I could have easily, like, gave up. Somebody's definitely understanding that now. Somebody's feeling that now. This could also be somebody telling you, like, don't you recognize, don't you see, you don't recognize, you don't realize that you single-handedly pulled yourself from the dark space that you was left in. Like, you don't notice that you're not where you used to be. You don't see how much you did. You don't see how much you've changed. You don't see how much has happened. Like, somebody's reflecting on that. Somebody is taking the time to, like, sit with that. But also there's somebody here that with the Two of Swords, they don't necessarily realize that yet, or they haven't realized it yet, but they're going to soon, because somebody's gonna be like, hello, snap into reality. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you, yes, you still might be struggling. Look at that, Page of Cups. You still might be struggling with some things, but, like, you're not struggling in the ways that you were struggling 5 years ago. You're not struggling in the way you were struggling 10 months ago. Like, yeah, you're only 2 months in on your sobriety journey, but, like, you're 2 months solid in on your sobriety journey. Like, drop the only, because being 2 days in on your sobriety journey is big. Like, that's a lot. That's huge. It's fucking huge. And so somebody's like, 2 months, and you've never gone this long. You've never moved this far. You've never built this high up. You've never had this much peace. Like, because somebody is diminishing their journey, or something that they've done, something that they've accomplished. Somebody's kind of like diminishing it for themselves. This is like something that I've done, and I'm like, yeah, but I've just done that. And with the Page of Cups, this is somebody else coming in like, no, you didn't just do that. You did that. Like, you did it. It's big. It's not small. It's big. It's huge. Like, take a step back to really look at just how monumental that is. Like, it's massive. There's nothing small about what you did. That could also be somebody that genuinely loves you, genuinely cares about you, collective, or that could be you doing that to somebody else, reassuring somebody else, because I feel like somebody is almost offended. Like, whoever is the one that's in the position that's saying to someone else, like, no, bitch, what you did was huge. What you've overcome is huge. Like, just look at your bloodline. Like, most people in your own bloodline haven't made it to the beginning stages of this. And here you are well into this. Like, what do you say? You come from a line of alcoholics. Alcoholics that don't even want to admit that they have a problem. But you're saying that you're only 2 months in on your sobriety journey. But you come from a long line of people who wouldn't even admit that they have a problem. So you've identified that you had a problem. You did what you needed to do to work to find a solution to your problem. And then you put in the work to actually implement the solution to that problem. And then not only did you do all of those things, but then you also are waking up every day and actively choosing to stay on track. There's nothing simple about anything I just said there. Because especially if this is something specifically within addiction, because anybody that has ever been close enough in proximity with somebody who has any type of addiction, just admitting that they have a problem is worse than pulling teeth. So the fact that somebody has done this much and come this far, someone else is like taking it real personal. Like, what do you mean just? What do you mean only? Like, why are you like diminishing what you've done? Like this is every day you're doing. Even the smallest baby steps that you're taking every day is like leading to you is contributing to this big thing that you're building. The thing is, I feel like whoever's doing this work is, and I don't know, maybe they're worried, especially if this is somebody who's overcoming addiction. Somebody could be worried, like somebody, because they keep telling me I don't want to count my chickens. I don't want to like bring bad juju. Stop thinking that way. Whoever that is, like, that energy, like, oh, don't split the pole or you're gonna get bad luck. Fuck that. Fuck that. Like, if you woke up today and you chose to have a good day, you're gonna have that good day. There's no fucking pole you're gonna split. There's no black cat that's gonna pass you that you're gonna spin 10 times, spit 3 times. Like, what's bad luck to somebody who's putting in the fucking work every single fucking day? What we saying for real? Like, what we saying for real? Somebody, bro, you focusing on the wrong thing. Because somebody's really like, I'm not even trying to acknowledge all the milestones I've surpassed because I don't want to like get ahead of myself. I don't want to say something because if I say it and it makes it real, other people might start putting negative energy and it might fuck up what I'm doing. Are you gonna stop working toward what you're doing? No? Because if you're not, then fuck what anybody else is thinking, saying, doing. You know how many people probably got strands of my real hair, not the weave, and probably got me in like a jar somewhere on a dresser under their sofa? Like, you know how many people probably got like my name written down in some type of fucking brujeria spell? Like, you think, please, you're not stopping. There's nothing that you're gonna stop, because everything I'm gaining, everything I got, everything that's for me is always and has always been for me. And it never hits, bro. Like, it never hits. The negativity never hits. So somebody is walking around doing, and they're doing good things, but they're worried. They're worried that if it gets to the wrong people or in the wrong hands, the information or this or that somebody's negativity or somebody's envy is gonna talk down on somebody's dreams. The only way that has power is when you give it the power. So stop stressing it. Don't even think about it. Like, you a small fry, my G. Like, you're not even relevant enough for me to be put in thought. There's certain people in my life collective that could have been in my life for 20 years. And today, when people talk to me and they ask me, oh, how's so-and-so? I gotta like think back to like, who is so-and-so? Because what we saying for real? If you're not here right now when the motion is actually taking off, your part was already noted and your time has passed. Lessons was already learned. You're no longer necessary. The time has passed. Like, moving on. We're no longer like ruminating. We're no longer dwelling. We're no longer wondering. There's no longer none of that. Like, it's forward progression. And if you're worrying about, and the reason why I'm saying that is because I feel like somebody is worrying because they feel like someone from their past is like counted them out already, is like putting negativity on them moving forward. They can run laps, okay? They can sprinkle fairy dust. They can do magic cartwheels. Like if we're talking about romantic connections and we're talking about exes and we're talking about new partners and all this, like they could sprinkle fairy dust on a pogo stick. Nothing that they do, nothing that could even be in their grasp, collective, could even get close to you. Because even in the way that they knew you, they didn't even know you for real. They just was looking and picking up on pieces that they thought that was valuable to them, that they thought they could use you for, that they thought all right, let me take these pointers from collective because I can manipulate collective in this way, or I could use collective in this way. So even people from your past that they like, oh, collective thinks they this or they that now. I seen their Instagram, or I seen them on Facebook, or I seen them in fucking Walmart and they think they hot shit. Nah, this is my program. I am hot shit. The problem that you having is that you know it too. Because in your mind, you only remember the part of me that you wanted to see. Because if you was in my life and not currently in my life, that means that you didn't even see me for real. Because had you seen me for real, you would still be in my life. I'm an asset in everybody's life. So if you're not here in my life today, it's because there's something wrong with you, but it's not because there's something wrong with me. So there's nothing that I could possibly feel like, no evil eye, no mal de ojo, no talking down, no fucking jars under somebody's dresser. Like, none of that shit could ever faze me and what I got going on. Period. Like, that's it. It doesn't even need explanation, I feel like. Like, I'm low-key a little bit under the surface. I'm a little bit annoyed. I ain't even gonna lie. Because I'm not even annoyed at the people who's doing the fuck shit. Like, I'm more so a little bit annoyed with collective. Because it's like, why are you still worrying? Why? Like, why would you still even give the space? I know it's autumn. It's about to be winter in like 20 minutes. But like, I don't know. It's been hot outside. It's been real hot. Why collective? Why even giving something space? Don't do that. That's the matrix fucking with you, trying to sell you a pipe dream, trying to get you to think that it's something that is really not. That is something that is really not. Like, at this point, with how much work we've done collectively and how much we've grown just collectively on this platform alone, because I work a lot with a lot of you guys individually, one-on-one too. So it's like, bro, don't ever get it fucked up. Don't ever get it fucked up. And for somebody, this message is like, don't ever get it fucked up again. Because I think for a little while there, somebody had you. And it's crazy because the person that had you may not even have been in your life right now. Like, this may have been somebody that had you by the balls. If you don't have literal balls, then it's obviously this is a metaphorical concept. But somebody may have had you, like, your energy is what I mean. It's like this could be somebody that you didn't talk to for 10 years. But for 10 years, you weren't talking to them because you know how nasty they are, because you know how dark their spirit is. You were like making sure, like walking on eggshells and making sure that certain news didn't get out about you, making sure certain family members didn't know where you live or didn't have your phone number or didn't know that you was doing this or doing that, because you kept in the back of your mind, you kept always like, this person gets hold of this and it's going to be bad. Like, this person's going to wish bad on me or this or that. Fuck them. Straight jacket. Like, fuck them. And just by you thinking that way, you giving life to that shit. Like I said, nobody could talk to me today about somebody from my past, bring up a name, and now I don't got to stand there and like think back to like, who we talking about? I woke up one day, collective, and my whole life was different. You got to choose that. And every day, it's like a relationship. When you're in a relationship with somebody, you're not going to be in love with them every day. That's unrealistic. You're not going to fucking love them every day. A lot of the days, you probably going to want to wring their fucking neck. It's a choice that you make every day. Commitment is a choice you make every day. It's discipline. Commitment, discipline, all those things. Because motivation is a fucking illusion. Like, let somebody, I love it when I love it when I'm on Instagram and I see people with the motivational this and motivational that. It sounds great in theory, bro. The jingles sound amazing, but it's not realistic. It's literally motivation is literally an illusion. No fucking body is motivated every day. They fucking lying to you if that's what they selling you. These coaches, these gym gurus, all the people, they're fucking bullshitting you if they telling you that they have motivation every day. The point of the plot is always to do the things that you know is going to benefit you in the end, especially on the days that you do not want to do them. That's not motivation. Because motivation is something that you would need to do these things. You ever wake up and you're like, oh, I'm not motivated to go to the gym today. You wake up, I'm not motivated to stick through this fucking diet today. I'm not motivated to not pick up a cigarette today. I'm not motivated to not hit the bottle today. I'm not motivated to do these things. Bitch, if everybody operated that way, nothing would ever get done. Because motivation is a fucking illusion. I don't know when that shit was like when that narrative started spinning. I guess when we started, actually seeing currency from social media, I think maybe that's where, because then it kind of became niche-y and like you was able to monetize it. So maybe that's what it is. But like people talk about, because people they tell me this all the time. People always tell me like, yo, how you be motivated? You, every time I turn around, you fucking doing something. How you motivated? I'm never. If I could lay in bed all day and be a rich bitch and my daughter would never miss a meal, I would do that my whole life. I would have been doing it. But I'm all I got. I'm all I got. I'm all my daughter got. I'm all my mother got. So how I'm just gonna lay out and that's my life? Or how I'm just gonna get up and go to a job 9 to 5 and then come home and lay out the rest of my day? When I'm not only dependent on myself, I got people depending on me too. Motivation. Bitch, this is discipline. I ain't got no choice. I gotta get up every day. I gotta get to the bag every day. I gotta figure out a way to make a bag out of anything and everything. Anything I look at, I'm gonna make a coin out of that shit. Anybody who knows me for real knows that. But that's not motivation. That's discipline. Because if I don't do it, who's gonna do it? Ain't nobody gonna do it. Not for me. It's not somebody, and I'm preaching right now because somebody's like, yeah, but I'm just not motivated. Bitch, nobody's motivated for real. And especially not every day. You may feel that motivation tomorrow because you're in a good mood. You may have got dick down in the best way. You haven't gotten that shit in a long time. Like, you may feel motivated for a few days. You may feel the burn from the gym for a few days. You feel motivated. You feel, yeah, like I'm out. I'm in it. It's a new day. The weather may be nice for a few days. You motivated. Yeah, but like what happens when it starts to rain again? Then what? What happens when you're no longer talking to that person? Then what? What happens when you start to get used to the burn? Then what? You don't need the gym no more? You don't need the positivity no more? You don't need to get up and do things no more? It don't work that way. Life don't work that way. That's what they say. Whenever you're dealing with people, especially if it's romantic, but romantic or platonic, whenever you're dealing with people, you can't give them. You ever hear somebody say like, oh, I need somebody who's going to make me happy? Bitch, you need to be making you happy. If you out here dating, talking about you want somebody to make you happy, you're going to be looking forever, bro. You're going to be looking forever. And for my OGs, y'all know I've always been like low-key triggered whenever love shit comes out in the readings. At one point, I had that fucking romantic oracle deck, that pink joint. I don't even know where that shit is at. But I was fucking triggered to even buy the shit, and then I was using it. And anytime I would use it, it was triggering to even use it. The OGs know this. They were there. Somebody's watching me like, word, bitch, I was there. That shit hurt my heart. It was terrible. It was tragic. But it's one thing I noticed that it's not just in the readings no more. Like, I'm noticing, like, even in my real life, like, even with the people that I'm associating with, my tolerance, I think, for a lot of shit is like wild. It's funny, somebody sent me, somebody that I do the coaching calls with, they sent me a video from some guy on TikTok. The guy on TikTok, I had never seen him before. I don't know if he's like a creator or if was just a random video he did that went viral. The point is that the guy in the video was saying, like, as I started to heal more and more, I started to get more and more mean. And the person that sent me the video, first of all, I was like, damn, you think I'm mean? I'll be mean to you? And the lady was like, no, I don't think you're mean to me, but I can see like how you can come off as like you're so direct with shit. But it's not necessarily that you're being mean. It's just you've done so much of the work, because a lot of the shit that you say to people is because you've been in certain situations. And so you try to help people who are claiming to want the help, but then they're not doing anything with the help. So it can come off as mean. But the lady was like, I saw this from this creator and I just couldn't help but like, I thought of you when I saw this. And I replayed the video a few times, which is funny because I guess that's how the algorithm works. Because now that they send me that video, I've seen, I guess it's like a trending thing, which social media really irks my nerve because of that. Like, I know the algorithm is a good thing for some things, but like for other things irks me. But because now I'm seeing videos of other creators saying the same thing. It's like they saw it on a meme or they heard somebody say it and now everybody's making the same video. It's fucking annoying. But it is true though. It is true, which I guess that in itself is a message too. Somebody could be sharing something with you. Somebody's telling you something and you're discrediting what they're saying because of who they are. So this is somebody who's still an addict and they're telling you the trials and tribulations that they've been through and why you shouldn't get into what they got into. But in your mind, you like, you want to talk because you still smoke, you still drink, but they're telling you these things. And who better than them to tell you, because they are actually in it. You know what I'm saying? So the message is like that, because the fact that I even brought up that video, that was a whole message in itself. And again, not to not validate what the guy was saying, because even though it is a viral thing now, it's trending, it is it doesn't take away from the fact that it is a fact, what he was saying. The more you start to heal, the more mean you become. I've said this to people all the time. Anytime one of my girls like going through like heartbreak or anything like that, I always tell them like, there's nothing that I could tell you to convince you that the person you're dealing with is a piece of shit. There's nothing that I could tell you to convince you to leave them or to do this or to do that. So that's never my goal. I'm never trying to convince you to do anything. But what I do always tell my girls is like, just wait. Just go through the motions and just wait, because one day you're going to be angry. You're going to be angry inside. And it's not like you're going to be an angry bitch or you're going to be angry at this person. That anger is like, almost like I can't even articulate it. Because for years, any one of like my friends that I consider like a friend, like family to me, that is a woman that has and even men, I've said this to men too, that have gone through things with their family or with romantic partners and just felt like they were at their end. I always tell them, like, I've always said this for years, since Izzy was like 2 or 3, because that was kind of when I figured it out myself, of like, just one day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna feel anger. And it's not like you're gonna be a bitter person, but there's gonna be an anger in you, like a fire in you that's essentially gonna, like, you're gonna wake up one day and like, yo, the audacity that I had people surrounding me that weren't shit, that couldn't understand, couldn't comprehend even the basic things. Like, one day you wake up and it's like being tired of your own shit, like being tired of being tired. But the best way I can articulate that, and the best way I could have ever put it into words, because I've been saying this for years, just wait until you're angry. When you get angry, when you're angry enough about how people been playing in your face and how you've been treated and how you've been overlooked and how you've been taken advantage of and maybe even how you've been manipulated somehow, once you get tired enough of that shit and the anger kind of simmers, you start to move different. Which brings me back to the trending shit that's going on all around TikTok now. Once you start to realize that you're healing certain things, you start to notice just how much more mean you become. You get more stern. You get more real about your boundaries. You get more real about your time, your energy, who you around, who you allowing in your space. Yeah. I knew in my mind as I was driving, I said it even, I mentioned it. I knew that it was going to pour like this and I was going to be talking. Because I literally envisioned this whole vibe right here happening. I just want to say that. I also knew that it was going to make me have to pee. I just knew it. I've been fucking drinking water all day too. No me joda. Anyway, I'm going to later on come back and do a timestamp. 88. Shout out to my 80s babies. Darling. 8 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. I just said this. Don't count someone out just because they're trending, or just because they're younger than you, or just because they're still doing certain things. Don't count someone out and not take heed to what they're saying. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. So it could be the right message, even if it's the wrong messenger. Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands. 2 of Wands, a decision. With the 3 of Wands, it's 5 Wands. Somebody's going against. Somebody wants to do something, but they won't do it because it's you. Somebody wants to do something. They want to take part in something. They want to see something play out. It may be something you're doing, but they won't come to you to ask you for help because it's you. That's a them problem. They ain't got nothing to do with you. And I hope that that message isn't for you, collective, because it could be. That there's somebody offering something that could be sustainable to you, but because you've burned enough bridges, or somebody has burned enough bridges, somebody's going to go through so much shit because of their pride and their ego. They can't come to you to ask you for help because they burned that bridge. Or I done talk so much shit about collective publicly, I can't go to collective now and ask for help. What I look like. Everybody's going to know I'm a fraud. Everybody's going to be able to see that I was just hating. I was a hater, which is why I was spewing negativity about collective, when collective's out here just helping people. So now, since I was talking down on somebody who was out here lending a hand, now that I need, or maybe I've always needed, but it's never going to be accessible to me because I burned that bridge. The decisions you make, collective. The decisions you make, the messes you make. Because somebody's like, I made one hell of a mess and this bed is unfucking comfortable. Ooh. I made one hell of a mess and this bed is uncomfortable. We're going to leave it right here, right, with this King of Cups. Because the OGs already know. The OGs already know the King of Cups. If this is romantic, somebody may have counted you out in a real way. Somebody may have said, the grass going to be greener somewhere else. And they not comfortable in that bed, collective. Sounds personal, darling. Sounds personal. Anyway, I love you guys. It's 1:30. That's crazy. It's 1:30. Anyway, I love you guys. We're going to be live tomorrow. I don't know. I can't promise we're going to be at the table. It's going to be an official set. I really can't promise that. But we are going to go live at some point tomorrow. We're going to tap in. I'm going to try to do it early in the day because that's been our thing the last few weeks. Shout out to everybody who tapped in, who hit the like button, who subscribed. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the fam. We're going to do the thing in December. We're going to do the thing in December no matter what. No matter where we got to go live from, no matter how we're going to do it. Next week, I'm going to start working on the wish list that a lot of you are already telling me, make sure you do it. Because I'll be holding off. I'll be not doing it. And then y'all be having y'all foot in my ass. And then like week 2, I got to fucking put the link up. So this year, I ain't going to fight it. I'm going to just put a little link up. If you want, cool. If you don't, it's not necessary. Starting December 1st, we'll be live every day. December's going to be real big for me. I got a lot playing out in December. So How we gonna do this? I don't know, but we gonna get it done because this is tradition on this platform already at this point. I love you guys, and I will catch you guys mañana, si Dios quiere. Have a good rest of your day. Stay dry, unless it's in a good way. In that case, ball out. You feel me? You feel me? Ball out for me and for you, okay? Okay. I'll catch you guys mañana. I gotta get out this car because, I'm done. I'm over it. I don't even know if I'm parked on the right side, but I gotta go. I gotta be home by 4, so I gotta hurry up. I love you guys. Have a good, safe rest of your day.